Hi guys, this is Vineet, and in today's video we will discuss about how to view dependencies of a table in SQL Server. Before we proceed ahead, I would request you to please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Now, why to subscribe? There are many reasons to subscribe to my channel. First reason is because you need to excel in your career and achieve a job with high salary package. And second reason could be you are getting best SQL content on this channel with in-depth discussion of concepts or SQL Server concepts. Also subscribe because we are providing in-depth training on SQL Server and not just providing surface level knowledge. Also, you can subscribe if you need to master SQL Server. Also, if you don't have any time to go through books to read the SQL Server stuff, then you can subscribe to this channel, because this channel just contains the videos and you can watch videos to learn SQL Server stuff, which is basically totally practical knowledge. We also have theoretical session as well, so please go ahead and subscribe. There's a subscribe button below this video. Click on that subscribe button. You will get a bell icon. Click on that bell icon, select all notifications to get notifications regarding all my future videos. Let me share some of the motivational tips to gain mastery in SQL Server. Try to spend at least 3 to 4 hours per day watching SQL Server videos on my channel, in case you're doing 9-hour shift in your job. Otherwise, you have a whole day to spend watching my videos. Utilize Saturdays and Sundays fully to cover all the videos in all my SQL Server playlists. Links are given in the description for those playlists. Don't waste your time, especially on these 2 days. Take break for 50 minutes after watching videos every 1 hour. Take care of your health so that you can focus all your energy and efforts on learning SQL stuff. Show dedication towards advancing your career by investing more of your time in learning and getting a job with high salary package. Now, there are some points to remember. Please watch this video till the end to gain better clarity of the concept, and if possible for you, please watch this video twice. Perform any exercises in your test and lab environments only. Do not touch any production environments or production databases. We would like to know your thoughts regarding our videos, so please do share your comments with us. We eagerly wait for them. In case you need the PDF copy of the notes, although this video does not contain any much notes, but yeah, some videos do have lengthy notes. So in case you need the PDF copy of the notes, there are two methods. First one is the paid method, second one is the free method. So under the paid method, which is the first method, you can send me an email mentioning the title of the video for which you want the PDF notes. Upon receiving your email, I will send you the payment link. So after getting the payment link, you can make the payment and download the PDF notes. Second method is the free method, where you just need to subscribe to my channel. There is a subscribe button below my video. Click on that subscribe button. It will change to subscribe button. So once it's changed to subscribe button, you need to take a copy of the screenshot of that section, including the subscribe button, my channel name, as well as the video title. Send that screenshot to me over to my email address vermavane@gmail.com. Upon receiving your email, I will check the video title and your subscription status, and I will send you the PDF notes via the email. Alright, I've also curated some of the playlists for you to watch. You can check these out. I won't go through each of them in detail, but yeah, these playlist contains so many videos which are very useful for you, so please check them out. Links are given in the video description area. Apart from that, I have a channel page which is at youtube.com/SQL by Vineet. You can visit my channel page. You will also see subscribe button over there. You can subscribe from there as well. Also on my channel page, you will see the trending videos. You will also see a specific curated playlist for you as well, which basically YouTube creates for you. And apart from that, you will find all the playlists mentioned here on my channel page as well, so you can check them out there as well. Let's come back to today's topic, so which is how you can view the dependencies of a table in SQL Server. Now let's go to notes quickly. So today's topic is how you can view the dependencies of a table in SQL Server. You can view the table dependencies in SQL Server by using SQL Server Management Studio or Transact-SQL. SQL Server Management Studio or Transact-SQL. Alright, so there are two ways you can view the table dependencies. One is using the SQL Server Management Studio, another one is Transact-SQL. So let me cover three demos. So first demo is how you can use the SQL Server Management Studio to view objects on which the table depends. Second demo is on how to use Transact-SQL to view the objects that depend on a table. So this is vice versa. So in first demo we are checking the objects on which the table depends, and in second demo we are covering the demonstration where we want to view the objects that depend on a table. Third demo is on how to use Transact-SQL to view the dependencies of a table. Now let's check. Let's go within SQL Server. Let's close this out. This was the practical from previous videos. Alright, so we are connected to the default instance of SQL Server. We are connected to AdventureWorks 2022 database, and let me show you how you can view the objects on which the table depends. So you need to connect to the default instance, and in the Object Explorer on the left hand side you need to expand the databases, which is already expanded right now, and then you need to expand the database, particular database, and under that you need to expand the table section. And if you want to check the dependency of any table, then you need right click on that table, and there is a view dependency option. So you see here view dependencies. So let's click on that. So it will check the dependency data and show us which particular tables. So it is highlighting object that depends upon the address table. So these are two objects which are basically this is the business entity address view and the sales order header table, which uses this particular column. This table uses this particular view, and this is particularly a view which is using the address column. So address is used by these two dependencies. So these two views or tables are dependent upon the table, and this is a view. So let me see. Type is table for view as well. But yeah, these two items are dependent on the address table. So this is how you can check the dependencies. Right click on that object or table and select view dependencies. It will show you the dependencies of that particular table. So type of objects can be table, triggers, or stored procedures that appear in the type box over here. So in our case both are table here which are dependent. Otherwise we can also see stored procedures and trigger over here as well. Now let me show you how you can use the Transact-SQL to check the object dependencies. So first we will go through the demonstration where we can view the objects that depend on a table. So we want to see which all objects are dependent upon that address table. So how you can check that? So you can write that SQL script along with me. So you need to start with select star from. There is a catalog view which you need to use. So we had discussed about this before in our earliest videos as well, but let me mention it to you. So it's SQL Server Dependencies. So the exact view is SQL underscore expression dependencies. This is the system catalog view which you can query, and you can check the referencing ID, which is the source table name which is referencing. In this case, let me see. I'm not using this table, but instead I'm using a view. I want to see a view, a particular view, what the objects it is dependent upon. So this also should be referencing ID, not the reference ID. So I'm taking a view here. So under, if you check the view section, you will see a view production. Let's take a production schema. So there's a production product and description view. So we want to check on which all tables this view is dependent. So I can mention the object name here. So object names cannot be mentioned directly over here. We need to use the object ID function over here. So you can simply type object underscore ID and starting and closing brace, and you can need to specify the name of the object. So this function basically gives the object ID of a particular object in SQL Server. So let me specify. So it's v product and description. Let me make sure the name is correct. So yeah, so we want to check what all this is an object and we want to check it dependencies, so which or particular item it is dependent upon. So we are trying to check that. So let's execute this statement. So this is a view and we want to check which all tables it is dependent upon. So if we scroll towards the right, we'll see that this view is dependent upon the following table. So we see the referenced entity name over here. So this view is dependent upon the product table, the product description table, the product model table, and the product model product description culture table. And the schema for these objects are the production schemas. So this view is dependent upon 4 tables. So this is how you can check this is how you can view the objects that dependent upon a particular view or object. So object here is the view and this view is dependent upon 4 tables. Another thing which you can check is if you want to check the dependencies of a particular table. So let's check the dependencies of let's take a product, this table from here, product table, and we want to see which all objects are dependent upon this product table. So how you can check that? Again, you can use the same view. So you need to do select star from, you can copy it out from here, sys.SQL Server Dependencies. But this time instead of referencing ID, you need to use the referenced ID. So referenced ID is basically used for main type of object. Main object is table which can be referenced by any of the views, stored procedure, etc. So in those cases we use referenced ID. But if we are using the other way around, if we are using view to check its on which table they are dependent, or if we are checking a stored procedure to see which are all tables it is dependent upon, then we use the referencing ID column. But here we are using referenced ID as we are using the main object which is table. So again we need to use the same function which is object ID, and we need to mention the name of the object. So in our case it's a product table under the production schema, so we specify that particularly production.product. Spelling should be correct, so make sure. So let's execute this statement and it will show us this product table, where is it being used. So this is the product table and it is just giving us the referencing ID. So this is the core reference. We have referenced ID is same, so this is the referenced ID of this particular product table, and referencing ID, these are the objects. So you need to join it with the object table to determine what all these referencing IDs are referring to. So let me mark it as SD, and let me mark it as SED. So let me take SED dot referenced ID and join it with the sys dot objects table maybe, and we can join it on the object ID column. So object ID, let me see on which table I can join here. Let's take sys dot objects at O, so O dot object ID. So we do not have object ID column for this particular dependencies, SQL expression dependencies object. So let me check how we can join this table. Give me a minute. So guys, the object ID is equivalent here to referencing ID. So let me check. Give me a second. So yeah, it's equivalent to referencing ID. So we can mention it as here. So we are equating the object ID of objects system catalog with the referencing ID column of this SQL expression dependencies catalog. So we are equating that. So, and we are joining on this two columns, object ID and referencing ID, and we are taking the main object as production.product. So it joins with the object table and gives us the actual object referring to this referencing ID. So let's execute this. Now we can see that this is the table, which is the table, the production.product table, and we can also see on the right hand side to which object it is referenced by. So if we take it here, it is referenced by stored procedures and scalar function, some of the views, some check constraints. So we can view the name of those objects over here. So we take a look here. So this is a SQL scalar function. First three are the SQL scalar function. These two stored procedure are also using this object which is production.product, and apart from that, some of the views, this view is also using this production.product table, and apart from that we have some check constants that are using this table, and this view is also using this table, and some check constants are also using this table. So this is the SQL query statement where you can make a join between SQL expression dependencies and sysobjects table to find out basically which all objects are referencing this particular table. So this is how you can check. Otherwise, in the first query, it just can be used to check the other way around. If you want to see a particular view is referenced by which particular tables, you can use this first statement as well. But if you want to see the core table and its associated dependencies, then yeah, you need to join the sysobjects table with the sysql expression dependencies catalog views on the object ID and referencing ID column. So make a note of these queries, take a screenshot if you like, or if you have already written, that's already quite good. So guys, I hope you like this video. Today we have discussed on how you can view the dependencies of a table in SQL Server using the Transact-SQL statement as well as the SQL Server Management Studio. I thank you so much for your time on this video. Please do share your comments with us, guys. We eagerly wait for them. And also please subscribe to the channel. There is a subscribe button below this video. Click on that subscribe button. It will give you a bell icon. Click on that bell icon, select all notifications to get notifications regarding all my future videos. Apart from that, please share this video with your friends as well, if in case you feel this is useful for them, and also ask them to subscribe to our channel if you really feel my channel is useful for them as well. I thank you so much for your time on this video today, and you have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.